about it. Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. Let's talk about everybody getting packaged up. Match fog, guillotine, stuff and kill fiends and stars and kill my team and man, beam like. Kid, what's good? Always popping in. I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. You know what I'm doing. Meditation, medication, heading on a new destination. Medication, meditation, heading on a new destination. Them flowers be fragrant. Them flowers fragrant. That shit be spraying. From a meditation, medication, new destination. Alright, with the corny raps. What's good? Hello? Hello, everyone. Oh man, this new beat I made, I'm really enjoying this beat, yeah. It's so nice. Had a good productive day. Yeah, I just rolled one. That's my game, bro. I'm about to hold up, man. I'm about to smoke with you. Dan the man. What's up, bro? Big broski. Oh, y'all see what I got? Got a blunt. Dan, when the last time you smoked a blunt, bro? Man, this beat is so good. Headed out to see the new Aquaman? Okay. I'm already home, bro. Or you wanna you can stop by here. The third Wednesday I'm having our monthly artist meetup will be here. I'm gonna host our artist meetup at my crib. The third Wednesday, that's like the 15th or something. I don't know. I gotta look at the calendar again. But you're more than welcome to breeze through and hang out with us, bro. Try to get a bunch of people to come through. Even if they're not like technically a part of our art collective, it don't matter because I only hang around artsy fartsy motherfuckers anyway. Like all of my homies and my buddies and friends and acquaintances, like all of us are very creative, artistic people. So for our artist meetup this month, well, next month in January, I feel like I can invite whoever wants to come. You know? It should be a good time.
And I ain't talking about sex. I need green, I need girls. I'm a bitch with them girls. And I ain't talking about sex. You should work on your manners. And I ain't talking about sex. I'm a bitch with them girls. You should work on your manners. I need green, I need girls. And I ain't talking about sex. And I ain't talking about sex. And I ain't talking about sex. I'm a bitch with them girls. And I ain't talking about sex. I need green, I need girls. I'm a bitch with them girls. And I ain't talking about sex. You should work on your manners.
They talking about that new Civil War movie that's coming up. Everybody's been seeing that and seeing previews for the Civil War Joan. Oh, everybody already left out. But I was starting to write something about um, just along the lines of martial law and who would be subjected to martial law and how would the public react to like hardcore martial law. Mm-mm. And I don't think people really understand like how crazy it can get, and how crazy it will get in the next year or so. Cause I don't know, man. It just feel like they chipping away at all of our fucking freedoms. So we'll see how this shit plays out. Yo, the pen is mightier than the sword. Yo, the pen. Have you seen the preview for Civil War? Yo, Shabbat, what up, 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 my guy. Man, I watched that Rebel Moon on Netflix. I give it a thumbs down. I had to the Joker. There's a dude just came into the Instagram. His name is DA the PEN. The Pen. But listening to that, well, watching that, the preview for that new movie, Civil War. Civil War 1 or Civil War 2? I'm not sure. I don't know. There's just this some movie preview that's floating around now. I think it comes out this week or next week called Civil War. and I'm getting a lot of breakage. But that shit made me think about some lyrics I was trying to write a while ago. Civil War 1 or 2. Is there a series already out about the Civil War? Or about a new Civil War? This movie, this new preview, make it seem like a modern Civil War, like today. Like what would happen if our country became so divided we started fighting amongst ourselves? That shit look crazy, bro. Because you know why? The difference in culture. So, I don't think there's like one American identity or one American culture. The 2024 Civil War. But I think white American culture is gun heavy. Now they try to stereotype young black men as being extremely aggressive and extremely violent and causing more gun violence than any other group. But at the same time, we're one of the smallest demographics in this country, and we have way less guns. No matter how they try to like quantify like gang violence and all this other stuff, like black people just don't own a lot of guns. And you know how I know? Because you cannot find a weapons manufacturer or a ammunitions manufacturer that is owned by a black family. That's something we don't do. We don't make weapons. Like if there was a real civil war, better choose your side wisely. Cause some motherfuckers really ready for war and some people not. Simple as that. But I look at it as a cultural, like a cultural difference. You know, that's just the culture of white America. They love fucking guns. Ask Indians who are more who is more violent, black men or white men. Damn. But when I start seeing these these previews for this new Civil War movie, it made me think about a song that I was trying to write. And I didn't even finish like a whole verse, but even like the little bits and pieces that I had wrote down, I attempted to record it just to see how it would sound on a beat that I made. And so this is what I wrote, and this is like early this year, maybe January or February of this year, or maybe even late last year when I wrote this and actually recorded this. But listen to the lyrics though. And it's crap because this is my first and only time trying to record my voice through the iPad onto GarageBand. I know I'm making excuses, whatever, but just listen to what I say.
Comes for you, what you gonna do? Where you gonna sleep? Where you gonna buy your food? Who you gonna kill? Tell me who you gonna shoot to protect your family when they trying to loot. When the troops come with boots and aiming at you, and they try to beat you down till you black and blue, but you built like a brick, so you hard to bruise. When your life on the line, it ain't hard to choose. It ain't hardly new. When the war comes for you, what you gonna do? Where you gonna sleep? Where you gonna buy your food? Who you gonna kill? Tell me who you gonna shoot to protect your family when they trying to loot. When the troops come with boots and aiming at you, and they try to beat you down, you black and blue, but you built like a brick, so you hard to bruise. When your life on the line, it ain't hard to choose. It ain't hardly new.
So what you gonna do when the war comes for you? Where you gonna sleep? Where you gonna buy your food? Who you gonna kill? Tell me who you gonna shoot to protect your family when they trying to loot. When the troops come with guns and aiming at you, and they try to beat you down till you black and blue, but you built like a brick, so you hard to bruise. And propaganda in the news, it ain't hardly new. Yeah. I really do think that one day there will be some shit in this country that we are not prepared for. Yo, Pete, what's good, bro? But people don't really see that shit, man. It's our country is fastly becoming destabilized and divisive because nobody can't really agree on shit. And I don't give a fuck if you hate Trump with all your heart, soul, and all your guts. If you hate this man, you gotta be able to see that there is something wrong with the way they are trying to demonize this man and make him into some type of boogeyman. It is the weirdest thing ever. And you know why? Because he is not controlled. He's not in anybody's pockets. He don't owe nobody no favors. And so he can say and do what the fuck he want to do. And that makes him dangerous. And that's why they trying to silence this dude. And they don't want him to be the president of this country anymore. Did you see the Black Knight on Netflix? I like it better than Red Moon. Black Knight? No, I didn't. I have to check that out. I might have something to watch tonight. But we're getting to a point now, and Russell Brand was talking about it yesterday, where the government has created some type of governing body that is going to regulate all social media and independent news outlets and shit, because they want a standardized message delivered to the populace all at the same time. They don't want us to think outside the box, think critically, and analyze all the data and all the facts without their oversight. And so they want to clean, scrub, and sanitize all the information before they give it to us. Yo, the world is changing fast, yo, and it is, it's not weird. It's all the plan. This is definitely a plan. And the ruling elite, they make long-term agendas. So long-term that most people can't even grasp it, because they make agendas longer than a lifespan. You know, these motherfuckers have agendas that are 75, 100 years in the making. And they're cool with that. They just gotta play their fucking part. You know what I'm saying? If it takes them 50 years, 75 years to reach a certain goal, then that what it's gonna be, yo. And so they think on a very long-term agenda, where, you know, the average person can't think 5-10 years down the road. I don't worry. I don't want any of them to be president of this country anymore. I get that, bro. Like, I didn't vote for Trump. I voted one time ever in my life, and that was at 18 years old, the first time I was eligible to vote. I signed up, registered to vote, and voted. And actually, it was an election year, and I voted in that election, and I already saw that something was wrong right then. In the first election that I ever participated in, something was wrong with that shit. And I looked at that and I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Even at 19, I was like, this don't seem right. And ever since then, I've never voted again, because I'm like, I'm not, this is a fucking game. I'm not about to play this game. I'm not about to sit here and listen to y'all all this rhetoric and BS, and then y'all flip the card at the end. Like, I'm good on that. Like, I just don't play. I don't play the game. So yeah, once again, I've never voted, so I get why people do vote, and they feel like their vote counts and their vote matters, but I don't know. Once again, like, Trump seems like an anomaly, and not a anomaly in my lifetime. I've only had about 5 presidents, only like 3 of them that I've been old enough to actually critique, criticize, and look at their whole presidential span. So I don't have a lot of experience, you know, with presidents. But for my generation, Trump seems like an anomaly. He came from money. He didn't even make his money himself. His family had money, so he came from generational wealth. Once again, however I'll vote for Trump. I'll vote for anyone who is going to give me give me my tax break. I feel you, bro. But what did you think about Obama? I think Obama was a plant, just like most other presidents. Once again, Trump is the anomaly. Every other president that I've witnessed in my lifetime, they've been puppets, and they're all controlled and they're all handled, um, and they don't really do much other than push the current agenda forward. They keep the status quo, and they pick certain candidates for certain generations at certain moments in history to be the best actor for that time. Obama was the best person to fill the seat at that time. We were coming off of the Bush era. Bush early years, he won whatever. People had hope in him. He was the son of a former president. But towards the end of his presidency, the country was bucking up, yo. Shit was all fucked up. We was in the Iraq War. We was trying to still recover from 9/11. Motherfuckers digging all deep into conspiracy theories, and so the government had to coin the shit like, oh, y'all can't listen to conspiracy theories. You never heard that shit more ever than during the Bush years. Bush Jr., like that motherfucker is really trying to squash down conspiracy theories. You heard this shit so much because people were starting to dig deep. The nation was waking up to like, we've been at war for what? And you said that these motherfuckers did it, but we went into this country and killed this motherfucker and did all this shit. And then the Monsanto's thing was real big, and like so much shit was going on. Like motherfuckers like about to start banging on the fucking doors of government like, yo, we gotta change something. And then so you know what they did? They brought Obama out, the first black president. And he's so handsome and so dapper and so elegant and well spoken. He's very articulate. And he's so smooth and suave, and he plays basketball and smokes cigarettes. And he has a beautiful black wife and beautiful kids. The first black president. But he denied one half of himself. Why didn't you just say I'm the first biracial president? Because he wasn't. There was 3 other previous biracial presidents. So he's not unique in that way. So still yet we've never had a legitimate black president of this country. But he seemed so calming and so reassuring, and that the fact that he is the first black president, this is the change that we need, and this is the hope. You remember his whole campaign slogan? Hope and change was his whole, and so that just calmed everybody down. Look, people, we're pushing the nation forward into a different era, and things are going to be better and brighter. And what happened? Nothing. Motherfucker did nothing. All he did was be that nice face of the office for right then to quell a lot of things and give out some gay rights and make everybody feel cool and comfortable again. And then that was it. And at the end, yo, Jack, what's good? 1 drop rule, right? Are you still doing the pyramid? Yep. Yes, I am. But even towards the end of Obama's administration, everybody started seeing all the holes and all the gaps and realizing like, yo, this dude ain't do nothing for 8 years. What did you really do, bro? What did you really do? I killed Osama bin Laden. Really? Where's his body? We threw it off the ship in the ocean. Really? Really? Come on, bro. He ain't do nothing. Wouldn't you think the first black president would fight for reparations or something like that? He gave out the Obama phone and gave out some extra. It was a stimulus package, but it was really for people on welfare benefits, and he just made people suckle off the government even more, and really didn't do anything at all. And so by the end of his tenure, like people was like, yo, screw this, we need somebody who's gonna do something. And comes Trump. And what did Trump say? No new wars, America first, drain the swamp. I'm gonna build a wall. I'm gonna get us out the Green New Deal. Fuck the UN. I'm not sending everybody all this goddamn money. And you know what? What really happened? This is how you know he's an anomaly. Because his own party don't like him. The Republicans don't like him either. You know why? Because he changed too much stuff. And then when he told Hillary, yeah, I use all the tax breaks I can get. You know why? Because you are the people who keep voting these things and keeping things in place, and you and all your friends benefit off of it too. And so why I'm gonna be stupid and not use everything to my advantage, just like you and all your homies do. If you want shit to change, change it then. Change it. And you can't, nobody never said that. No, he stepped up and said all the shit you're not supposed to say. And so look bad because he's telling y'all, it's all a big fucking game. And the only reason he can say that is because he don't owe nobody no favors. He not in nobody's pocket. He said, I don't even want the salary. I'll do it for free. And he was coming up with the platinum plan. It was some form of reparations. This dude sat down with Ice Cube. Before Trump was president, man, he had all the homies everywhere doing everything. Oh man, I'm on my phone. I wish I could pull up my Instagram. Yo, I seen this one video of Trump chilling with Tony Yayo from G Unit in the studio. He chilling with Tony Yayo in the studio. Why these dudes in there making rap music and shit, yo? Trump was the man until he became president. And then somehow they convinced everybody he's racist, he's misogynistic, he's fucking whatever. That motherfucker a businessman. He a businessman. And I was even skeptical at first. You know what? I used to fuck with Alex Jones so hard, yo. I learned so much from Alex Jones. But when Alex Jones started endorsing Trump during his campaign, I was like, are you crazy? Like, are you really endorsing this dude? Really? I'm like, I can't even listen to Alex Jones. But then after his first 2 years, you start listening to more, like, motherfuckers be worrying about personality. I be worrying about policies. What are you really trying to do? He literally said windmills give you cancer. Mofos is dumb though. Come on. Once again, Trump says some weird dumb stuff, yo. He's not smooth and articulate like Obama. He just not. And you can't shine a turd. But at the same time, despite all the dumb stuff he has said, fire that son of a bitch, or shithole countries, or when he was in when Puerto Rico had the hurricane and he went over there and he was like tossing motherfuckers paper towels. Hey, he said some dumb stuff and has done some dumb stuff. But when he tried to meet with the leader of North Korea, when he sat down with Putin, when he told the UN, you people are dependent on Russia for natural gas and oil, and you don't like Russia, but you're dependent on them. So he said, look, if y'all ever have a conflict, don't call on us. You need to find a way to be energy dependent so you don't have to import Russia's oil. And then what happened? This whole thing with the Ukraine, and then they want to blow up the pipeline and try to bankrupt Russia by destroying their export. And then all the other countries, now they ain't got no gas, and now we got to send them our reserves. And Trump already told y'all, this is a dumbass arrangement. This don't make any sense. This is not logical. Why are you guys doing this? You know what I'm saying? The border wall. I'm cool with that. I have sickle cell anemia. He's the only president that sat with people to fund better treatment for sickle cell disease. We know sickle cell is mostly blacks. Hillary brought hot sauce for the black folks because she says she keep hot sauce in her purse all the time. all the time. Russia and Saudi Arabia confirmed yesterday that they will stop using the U.S. dollar. Bro, the Gaza Strip, uh, his first act of president was to make it so you could not arrest whites for domestic terrorism. I think he just tried to crack down on what is categorized as domestic terrorism, and so that would cover everybody who would, if you're found guilty of any kind of criminal charges, if those allegations were to come up, that would be for everybody, not just white people. But there are definitely all types of nationalist groups in this country. All I want to say is that they don't really care about us. Michael Jackson. Well, I say if you hate Trump, if you love Trump, like some of his policies were pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? The policies. Screw the personality. The policies, bro. Goddamn. Protect the border. You know what I'm saying? Don't let everybody flood into the country. That devalues our economy. That overloads our healthcare system and all of our institutions. The educational system. Now you have in Hazleton, which is just a few miles away from me, they have a high school that's 2/3 English as a second language. 2/3 English as a second language. That's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. And so we really do need to just put America first. And I said this years before Trump. Anybody ever heard it? Yo, I've always had this conversation, and I always said, if I was the president, I would demand a generation for America. We need to focus on America for an entire generation. Don't send Israel no money. Don't all this, once again, the Green New Deal and the UN and all this other funds and all these military bases we got all around the world. Screw all of that, yo. America first for at least one generation. 25 years. 25 years. Let's not try to police the rest of the world. Let's not get into everybody's business. Let's not help everybody. I understand, we're one of the most productive countries, but at the same time, now what the debt is so high, it's just stupid. The debt is so stupid, it's ridiculous. Come on, man. 300 something trillion dollars. That shit. No. Come on. Really? Come on. For a generation, we need to just worry about us. Don't let nobody into this country. If you're not here now, I'm sorry. For the next 25 years, nobody. I don't care if you got a visa or whatnot. It got to be some real super special circumstances for you to come over here and live. Other than that, we need to fix our own stuff, man. So no new wars. That's one of his biggest things. I'm not trying to go to war with nobody. So I understand a lot of his policies, yo. He's an American. He loves America. I like that shit. And the best thing about him, once again, is he's not controllable. Are you saying that Mexico should have a wall? Yes. You can't go live in any country. You can't. Right now, if you pack all your bags right now and got on a plane and flew to France, you just can't get a job in France and live there and buy a house or rent an apartment because you're not a citizen. And at Mexico's southern border, so Mexico and the United States, and then Mexico and then whatever's below Mexico. Guam? No. I'm not good on geography. But Mexico has a wall at their southern border. They already have a wall. Did you know that? So we might as well Put up a wall too, or some type of deterrent, so that people just don't walk into the country. South America isn't below Mexico. There is Central America first. It's America, Central America, then South America. Stop. No, stop fucking with my already less than impressive food variety. But I don't know, man. I don't know who's really right for this country. Who China will fuck us up eventually. China ain't gonna do nothing, yo. You know why? Because they're gonna squeeze us out economically. Just like my man said, yo, more countries are starting to realize they don't need the U.S. dollar for the oil market. Yo, Frankie made it. And so, really, that's the last major thing that's propping up the U.S. economy is that we have like the world's currency for oil trade. But Brexit countries, all these countries are getting together. It's not going to be too much longer, bro. Before nobody has to use our dollar to exchange and purchase oil. That's going to leave us out of a major chunk of the global economy. We don't have any real major exports anymore. We don't really make stuff. And the stuff we make, it stays here. You know, we don't export a lot of our stuff. When you drive down the street, next time you're in traffic, look how many American cars versus other cars. Asian, mostly Asian and European cars now. Nissan, Toyota, Honda, Kia. You know, only cars. I mean, the only American vehicles you see mostly are SUVs and trucks. But as far as cars, we don't even hardly make that no more. Like America don't make a lot of stuff. You can just walk around your house. Anything that you have to plug into an outlet or anything you have to put a battery in, look on the back of it and see where it's made at. Oh, this ain't got no labeling on it. I'm telling you right now. But this right here is fucking Toshiba. It's not even American, man. Like, this shit made in Taiwan somewhere. Like we don't make nothing. Doyle, what's good, man? Everyone else has last year's sticks. They're all speaking a great reset worldwide, and this is a deliberate reset, bro. This thing they've been planning this, and the only thing that's really going to reset is the wealth gap is just going to get bigger, yo. They don't want no middle class, honestly. You're not going to feel like you're poor, but everybody gonna be either poor or wealthy. Ain't gonna be no rich people. You're either gonna move up or you're gonna move down, bro. And that's really what they're trying to do with all these smart cities, and they're trying to build that wall city. Everything's turned into AI controlled and electric vehicles and all, man. All that shit just to control your ass. You know what I'm saying? It's all for control. That's why they had to blow up the Georgia Guidestones. If you guys ever have a chance to look that shit up, the Georgia Guidestones, that's what they want, yo. That's their new 10 Commandments. And you may think it's just some woo-woo or something that somebody just wrote, or they'll never be able to accomplish that, but alright. The Georgia Guidestones are the new 10 Commandments for the ruling elite. Yep. Now it's worldwide dollar. That's it, bro. They're going to start giving us this universal basic income, which is controlled by a central bank digital currency, and you will have a social credit score. They said in the next 10 years, AI will replace 44% of the jobs in America. 44%. This is deliberate. This is the Great Reset. They just got to slowly walk it in, get people ready for it. So, may the odds forever be in y'all's favor. See y'all on the other side of the reset. They just had a big summit meeting, bro. They always have meetings. And they don't invite none of us to none of the meetings, bro. They always having meetings. You know what I'm saying? The first meeting I protested was the Bilderberg group. They had a meeting in Chantilly, Virginia in 2012. Had motherfucking business tycoons and vice presidents and princes from other countries and shit, yo. Why all y'all motherfuckers gotta have a meeting? What y'all talk about? And then y'all don't never publicize none of this stuff. None of the minute meetings. Y'all don't never have like the news media in there. Y'all don't get interviews or nothing. What y'all somebody said if every quarterback from all the NFL football teams, like if just the quarterbacks decided to go out for dinner one night, and then after dinner they went into a hotel room with no cameras and nobody was in there, everybody would be like, what the fuck these motherfuckers talking about? And everybody would want to know desperately, like, what were you guys doing? What was the conversation? And they wouldn't tell nobody. But when all these corporate CEOs and media owners and vice presidents and goddamn kings and princes from other countries, all these motherfuckers meet up in secret. It's like nobody don't give a fuck. Nobody don't even care. Y'all don't care what these people talk about? Come on, man. Flip flops. Hello. From Canada. With office movers. Happy holidays, everyone. But man, shit is just weird. So like I say, man, just pay attention to a lot of stuff. They're gonna start silencing a lot more dissenting voices. The same way they try to shut Alex Jones up, the same way they try to shut Joe Rogan up. When Joe Rogan said, "I'm taking ivermectin," and what everybody said, "Oh, it's horse dewormer, it's horse paste, it's livestock medicine." No, it's not. They lied to everybody, straight to your face. Lied to your face, knowing good and well it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? They try to shut him up. They try to shut Trump up. He was still the president. They took him off Twitter. Shut him up. They tried to shut Russell Brand up. So they're going to start trying to silence a lot of people. They're going to try to silence a lot of people, and then the only news you're going to get, once again, is whitewashed and sanitized, so you can feel good about it. You got to listen to people you don't agree with. You got to listen to everything, all sides of every story, or else you will never get the truth. You just won't. If you listen to Fox all the time, you're not going to know. If you listen to CNN all the time, you're not going to know. If you listen to BBC all the time, you're not going to know. You got to listen to everything, everybody, and then listen to, once again, Dane Calloway, Russell Brand. Listen to all the guests that, what's my man name? Who the Russian guy, his podcast. Cause he be having a lot of people in there. Yo, you gotta listen to everybody, even if you don't agree with them. You just have to. And that's how you become more well-rounded. They don't want all the information floating around, and they're gonna tell you, oh, it's misinformation or disinformation, and most of it's not. All these conspiracy theories, before, when the pandemic was at its height, you couldn't say it came from a lab. You couldn't say it was man-made. You couldn't say none of it. But now we all know. But right at that time, oh, that's a conspiracy theory. No, people had facts, and they was trying to silence the facts. So just be diligent. There is 100%. There's tons of bullshit out there. So you have to have the critical thinking skills to sift through all of everything and see where the truth lies. I like Pastor what? Beagley's? Pastor Beagley's? And I'm atheist, and I listen to the Christian pastors all the time because they be having some jewels and they be dropping some knowledge. And some Christians be hardcore to the conspiracies too, not theories but actual conspiracies. Yeah, you gotta read between the lines, bro. So I listen to everything. I read everything. What's what the old says? You can learn a lot from a dummy. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker you think is a fool, you should still listen to him. He might drop a gem on you in between the lines. You gotta catch it, cause most of it might be some woo woo, but he might drop something like, oh, okay. Heard you spitting a little knowledge just now. So everybody stay diligent. Because everything gonna get a whole lot weirder. I'm telling you now. Things gonna get so weird you won't believe it. You're not gonna believe it, yo. I'm trying to find something interesting to listen to while I paint for a minute. Here's Russell Brand right here. He has a clip that says conspiracy theory to conspiracy fact, and this is why I like Russell. He's funny. Um, he's definitely a real person because he's lived the whole gambit of everything. He grew up poor, was a drug addict and a sexaholic. He had well, not some, but a lot of fame with the entertainment and movie industry. And so he's seen a lot of stuff in Hollywood. And then he just had that epiphany, just like a lot of people who are lucky enough to survive Hollywood. They snap out like, yo, this shit crazy. Let me tell you what I saw in there. You know what I'm saying? So they can see the world different because they've been like in the trenches. And Russell has a very positive outlook on life. But he can deliver the news in a comedic way. But at the same time, like he be touching on so much hardcore stuff, they try to shut him up. Talking about, he raped me. When did he rape you? 16 years ago. 16 years ago, man. And like I said, he got a really colorful background because you say he was very promiscuous and all that shit. So you can pull a lot of women out the woodwork, but they really went on a hunt trying to find any woman just to say anything bad about him to discredit him because he talking too much. He talking that shit, yo. He's spilling all the beans. And you know what? We can't have this mofo spilling all the beans, telling these people everything we don't want them to know. And now once again they trying to make laws and put things in action
so they can really handle the internet and really handle what you see and what you can't see. Hold on, I got wires tangled, man. I got too much. Look here, Instagram, man. We on YouTube. We got a couple people on here. Doyle sitting up here talking about, yeah. Then we got this going, man. We got beats. We got beats going, man. We got paintings going. We got space heaters on. I got other cameras set up. You see the PlayStation. You see the PlayStation set up. I'm a one-man band in this thing. Hold on now. One-man band. This painting looking all super crazy already. I'm just getting started. You know what I'm saying? Just getting started good. But I'm already liking it. I like how it's coming out so far. We just been working on this little area right here. Trying to get some of this filled in. Let's see what Russell Brand. Wait a minute. Let me turn this off first. Turn these beats off. I would please y'all with some more of my fire productions. I'm the illest beat maker. Nah, let me stop. Some of the fire productions. So let's see what Russell Brand says about this real quick and see if we can give any feedback or commentary or our own point of view where we can agree or disagree with what he's saying. And once again, he's definitely one of my go-to guys for news and information, because like I said, he hits on really hardcore topics and he kind of makes it funny, so you can't beat that. Oh, Lex Friedman was the other dude I was thinking about. Yo, if you've never listened to the Lex Friedman podcast, he's the man. I normally do eggnog. What happened? There's no sound?
People who caught COVID were indeed scientists at the Wuhan Institute of Virology. Well, who saw that coming? Maybe the people who funded it. Tell me if you can name one person on the news a lot who was involved in the funding. Wuhan, here's the news? No, here's the effing news. What a voyage it is when the truth is continually turn on your notification bell right now so you get our content when we make it daily, and join us on Rumble. 5 days a week we make this show where we have interviews like the one we had with Matt Taibbi and Michael Schellenberger, where they broke this story for the first time outside of their Substack, that the first people that contracted coronavirus worked by coincidence at the Wuhan Institute of Virology. Now there's no evidence that tells us that they hadn't just been in a bat cave for their own reason, brushing up against bats, sniffing bats, maybe even licking bats. But that, coupled with the fact that US taxpayers funded that research, starts to demonstrate perhaps why particular narratives were amplified and others were undermined, withdrawn and shut down. This is an important conversation about power. It involves some of the most influential institutions in the world. What can we learn from this? How can we prevent it happening again? And I don't just mean more pandemics, I mean more global corruption.
Details on the origins of the coronavirus suggest that the virus escaped from a Chinese lab in Wuhan.
Of course it did. It's so strange, isn't it, the way that this is unfolded. Let me know in the chat if you already have a kind of fatigue around this, if you've stopped concentrating on it. The way to keep yourself engaged and interested is by reminding yourself about what happened during that 2-year period, the way that information was censored, the way that people were ridiculed, the way that certain solutions were quite aggressively pushed, the rhetoric on the news. People should be shamed. All of this is just months ago. Now, being revealed explicitly and plainly is you were right the whole time.
Fox News Chief Washington correspondent Mike Emanuel tonight with the new report and the findings on who were the first to be infected.
Not only did we confirm that the virus came from the Wuhan Institute of Virology in China.
Also, just at a glance, it don't look safe enough, does it? It looks too old. It looks like a...
Now that we have confirmed that that's where it came from, but once again, when this shit first happened, and people started... Oh. Hello.
Hey, Travis, Dan at the garage. How are you, sir?
Pretty good. I'm doing good.
Hey, so zero rush on my end. If Tomorrow's easier for you, but the vehicle's ready if you want to grab it tonight. We should be here at least till 5:30.
I'm on my way now.
All right, we'll see you in a bit.
I sure appreciate it. Thank you.
You got it, Travis. Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Oh, dang. I just got a important call. My bad. I just got a phone call and I have to rush out. Sorry about that. But my car is at the shop. I had to get some work done to it and it was going to take a while, so my mechanic actually let me borrow his car because he trusts me so much. But he just called and said I can come pick my car up, which is awesome. So let me run and get my car. But dang, I wanted to finish listening to this Russell Brand interview. But like Russell just said, man, look, when people were like, it came from the Wuhan lab, everybody was like, oh, that's a conspiracy theory, that's disinformation and all this stuff. And now look at it. No, it's not. No, it's not misinformation. It really came from the Wuhan lab. So don't be listening to the mainstream news all the time, because they're going to shoot you wrong. And some of these people you think just be on some conspiracy theory stuff, really be on to some stuff. And sometimes it do be sounding crazy, but then that's when you got to keep digging more and dig more and then try to find different sources and see if you can corroborate or find evidence to refute what you're talking about. And sometimes when you start looking down a rabbit hole on a lot of different subjects, man, the main thing they tell us don't be the real truth. And sometimes it don't even be a partial truth. Sometimes it be a straight up lie. Don't get me started on 9/11, bruh. That's my main one. You know what I'm saying? When I say I fuck with Alex Jones, I don't probably paint, I don't really paint famous people or really recognizable people. You can tell how old this is by looking at the signature on it. I haven't signed my paintings like that in over 10 years. Matter of fact, I don't even sign my paintings no more. No signature. No signature. And then, when the last time I was signing my paintings, my signature was like that. So that Alex Jones signature on there, you can tell that's an old ass painting. InfoWars. I've been on this shit for a long time, dude. A long time. All the conspiracies. Every major war, from World War II to Vietnam, Desert Storm, the Gulf War, everything. All that should be bullshit. Alright, YouTube. I'm out of here. I gotta go grab my junk. Go grab my baby. She should be nice and fresh up now. You know what I'm saying? Nice and fresh with some brand new